Calabas, California, and Carlsbad, California.
Yeah, I think you got to go with the California team in that one. I like East. I've always been a fan of the program, how they run the ball, but I think they'd have trouble in that one.
And I know this next set of bracket will probably stir some controversy because I did the same decision that I did in the Texas region by putting Mater Dei in the same bracket with St. John Bosco. As Mater Dei will start off with a bye, they'll face the winner of Servette out of California and Grace Brethren.
Yeah, I think Servite is Trinity School, and even though they weren't one of the dominant ones this year, I think they take down Grace Brethren.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I will say they're probably in for a rough ending the next round when they have to face Mater Dei.
Well, they played this year, and it was a rough ending for them.
The next set of brackets, Coronel Del Mar, California versus Bishop Amat.
Yeah, this is another one where like a LA team or an LA private. Oh man, I think I would take them on this.
All right. The next matchup, Fresno Central versus Mililani from Hawaii.
This is a good one. Like I said, I'm a bigger Hawaii fan than most. Fresno Central is a great team, a solid second level team. When there's the Trinity League schools, and then there's everybody else. I'd like to see this one. I think the team from Hawaii would get it done.
All right. Next set of brackets, Bigham out of Utah. They'll face the winner of Punahou and Pinnacle. So Hawaii versus Arizona. Not the kind of matchup you usually see, but could present a decent game.
Yeah, once again, I like the Hawaii team in this one. The Buff and Blue, as they're known, they lost in the state final to St. Louis by 7, which is not nothing to sneeze at. And that's the only team they lost to all year. They lost to them by 6 in the regular season and then 7 in the playoffs. So give me the Buff and Blue.
And in the last of the matchups in that side of the bracket, Mission Viju will face the winner of Lone Peak, Utah, and Cherry Creek, Colorado.
A good old Utah-Colorado battle. I think I'm going to go with Lone Peak in this one.
Yeah, I'll take the Utah team in this one too. And
Lone Peak had a very weird season with how it all played out and the forfeits and so forth and so on. But they were a pretty good team. There was a game versus Narbonne early, which was impressive, and they're only they lost to Corner Canyon pretty bad in the final, but Corner Canyon was very good this year.
And on the flip side of the brackets for the Pacific region, St. Louis, they'll start off the bye. They'll face in the second round whoever comes out of the Alaska versus Oregon matchup of Sodalta versus Portland Central Catholic.
Yeah, in an Oregon-Alaska matchup, give me Oregon.
Next set of bracket, Chapero, Arizona. They'll face the winner of Sierra and Camas out of California.
Chaparral and Sarah would definitely get this one done.
Next set, Eastside Catholic out of Washington. They'll face the winner of Saragao out of Arizona and O'Dea from Washington.
This is actually a pretty interesting matchup. Washington, versus Arizona. O'Dea was looking pretty good. Then they ran into Eastside Catholic in the playoffs and took the loss after beating them pretty handily in the regular season. I think I would take them I'd take the team from Washington in this matchup.
And interestingly, that would set up a rematch with Eastside Catholic in round 2 of the tournament.
Yeah, that would be the tiebreaker.
Yeah, the rubber match. Because one thing that I did set with the rules, like with the tournaments, also is like if a team faces off during the actual season and they face off in the tournament, I treat the game as if it would be another matchup. So since they face off twice, that would be treated as the third matchup when evaluating who wins that game.
Yeah, I mean that would be a good matchup. You know, that's a good first round matchup, which would lead to a great second round matchup as well. The SaberCats, I was pretty high on them going the season, then they lost that game to Cathedral Catholic, and then they ran off a bunch of wins, and then lost to Chandler there in the playoffs. So they're a very good team as well. It'd be let me go back on that. Give me Sabaro.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup. I haven't really decided on who I'm going to pick in that one yet. Oak Ridge, they'll get the winner of Rigby, Idaho versus Sierra Canyon, California.
Sierra Canyon, for sure.
Next set of bracket, Liberty, Nevada, who finally got over the hump of Bishop Gorman. They'll get a bye. They'll face the winner of Kahuku from Hawaii and American Fork out of Utah.
That would be a very interesting matchup. American Fork had some good wins this year. Kahuku was a very solid team from Hawaii. You know, they just couldn't get over the hump of St. Louis and Mililani. I'd go with Kahuku in that one.
All right. J Sierra gets a bye in the next set of bracket. They'll face the winner of South Point, Arizona, and Rancho Cucamonga from California.
Yeah, Rancho Cucamonga's pretty. You know, they had a decent season for them. And this is another mid mid California matchup. Versus an Arizona team. Give me California.
The next set, De La Salle with the bye. They'll face the winner of Corner Canyon, Utah, and Cathedral Catholic, California.
This Corner Canyon Cathedral Catholic matchup, excuse me, sorry, is a great matchup, which would lead to a second round matchup versus De La Salle. It's great. Corner Canyon was by far the best team in Utah this year and deserved all their national recognition. Cathedral Catholic is good year in and year out, down there in San Diego. Man, that's a good game, but you got to go with Corner Canyon. They showed a lot this year, and after Cathedral Catholic took down Centennial, kind of went downhill for them, and they lost in the first round of the playoffs. And definitely Corner Canyon in that one. But that next one, that Corner Canyon De La Salle game, would be a great one
for sure. And for the final set of matchups in the Pacific region, Helix, California, they'll get the winner of Star Valley, Wyoming, and Bozeman, Montana.
The old Wyoming-Montana matchup that everybody wants to see, right? Give me Star Valley in that one.
Yeah, it's only so many different matchups I can possibly do for some of these states and make it somewhat competitive. So it was either throw them to the wolves against someone good or throw them two against each other.
Yeah, you definitely going with Sorry, going with Wyoming in this one.
All right. So when looking at the Pacific region, obviously you got Mater Dei, St. John Bosco, Chandler, and Bishop Gorman, like all in the same bracket for the most part. On the other side of the bracket, you have St. Louis, you have Eastside Catholic, you have Liberty, you have De La Salle.
Yeah, the cream of the crops, obviously the rubber match of the two Trinity teams, Bosco, Mater Dei, and I think everybody in every high school football fan would want to see the rematch of that.
And I guess on the other side, it's pretty much, I guess you could say St. Louis and De La Salle would probably be the best potential matchup to come out of the other bracket to determine who faces whoever wins that rubber match.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think you can call them the favorites. I definitely wouldn't count out Corner Canyon in that bottom half either.
But there's definitely some good matchups that we're going to see, not only in the first round, but later in the tournament, just by looking at the brackets overall. But you would certainly hope that would be the case with 200 teams across the nation.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What was just your overall thoughts with the tournament, like, when you saw the bracket?
Yeah, I think it was a good job. Like I said, some of the teams that got the first round byes were not as good as some of the teams that had to play in the early rounds. There was definitely some tough first round games and some easy ones, and two good teams and two not as good teams. But I think it's something everybody would love to see.
All right, and we'll definitely have to. For all the fans, we'll definitely get the bracket out as soon as we can. We made the graphics a couple of weeks ago, but we wanted to wait until we got this podcast to be able to do the announcement. For those on Prep Ground, I'll post also a list of the teams in written form in case for some reason you couldn't understand what our announcement of the teams, even though I thought we did a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. That's all from 792 Sports. We'll have this posted up soon. Take care. We'll be trying to bring future weeks. We're going to be trying to bring the podcast back a little bit more, and also hopefully for 792 we're going to get our first softball and baseball polls out at the beginning of March. So definitely stay tuned for that.